I used to read some reviews that used to talk about games like Ironclaw just being yet another medieval fantasy. But if you go play most role-playing games, it's like they have a Greco-Roman pantheon of a god for this and a god for that and a god for that. And the gods intervene and can actually get stuff done like Xeno Warrior Princess all over again. And we kind of want to get away from that and try to get into divisions of church and state and heresy and heretics and that kind of shit.
Chris, to answer your question, anyone can perform the ritual of the last sacrament of the last rite, but it's not officially a sacrament until a priest performs the ritual. So I know someone else can perform it, but then the priest has to go to the other person, and then they got to confirm it.
Yeah, but it's supposed to be the thing that because I forget, there's something you're able to carry on you. I think all you need is water. And like, as long as you have water, like if someone's in a car crash, and they aren't going to make it to the medics arrive, you're able to give last rites to them if you. I
think if you're Mormon, you need olive oil, though.
Well, this is for Catholicism. If you go up and they're like, "I'm Catholic," you're like, "I am too." Conveniently, as you're dying, let me give you the last rites.
Anyway, I want to loot the bodies.
We need money. Yeah.
Party members after my own heart. So you guys want to loot? All right.
Yep.
Let me take a look here. 1, 2, 3,
Damn
4.
right I'm going to loot. I'm pissed off I lost that money from that sack. I already spent money on a warranted sack now.
All right.
Are you not pissed off that you fucking gored a guy to death when you could have got like 3 gold more?
He was killing Skitch. Fuck that.
So, loot.
I'm not complaining that much.
Is one of you keeping track of this?
Yeah.
Okay. You will find 6 crossbows.
Ooh.
With... they have about a dozen bolts apiece, some of them better than others. I mean, ammo we don't usually track separately, but if you really want to. The 6 crossbows with a dozen bolts apiece. They have 6 suits of leather armor, all of which are usable. I'm not including the overkilled guy. There'll be 5 sets of swords. 7 swords, because DeFedio actually has 2 of them. Yeah, the DeFedo's bodyguard, Deuspad here, had 2 swords. You already, I think, noted you got the pistol.
Mm-hmm.
DeFedo also has a powder horn for the pistol.
A powder horn?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can blow it up if you really want to. I don't recommend it.
Yeah.
Because then you don't have any more powder. Let's see. If you, let's see. I guess we might as well make mind and searching rolls from everybody. Mind and searching if you have it as a skill.
I have searching as a skill.
Yep, 94s are better. Let's see. You'll also find the money on the bodies, so I gotta do that. You already looted the main bandit guy. Okay.
I got a 6 and a 3 for mind and search.
I got 10 and a 4.
Since you guys are crazed adventurers, you will be able to remove DeFedo's eye patch. DeFedo only has 1 eye. He has an eye patch, and behind it is a gold coin.
Nice.
He kept a gold coin in his eye hole?
Hey, it's for safekeeping.
The tips for Denora. Tips for Denora.
That had to hurt like a motherfucker.
Yeah. He had 28... when you loot all the money for everyone, you'll find 28 silver coins called dinar. You will also find 1 set of lockpicks.
Ooh. How do you use lockpicks?
You have to... That's an interesting set of skills.
It's craft, and there's a gift in the game called sabotage that lets you disable any device. So craft is what you use for it.
Yeah, you need Streetwise first as a keystone gift first, then you can get sabotage.
Yeah, right. Well, I'm Explorer, so it makes sense. I can't.
So, if it matters. These guys all have Streetwise. Crazy. Let's see. They also all have cheap knives, like tool-type knives, if anyone here's been survival training. And there were 3 shields, because I remember counting the bandits there. There's 3 wooden shields. And let's see, you already alluded Tasso. Oh, and you got the letter he has, but you guys actually haven't read the letter yet. You just noticed it had a sign at the bottom of it.
All right, well,
I can't read.
Well, I pull out the small sack that I have and toss it there so we can load some gear in it while Tasso's body's in the large sack.
There's blood dripping out of it, too. So
yeah, it's got to do that.
Well, I mean, at this point, I don't think we're too worried about the blood.
I mean, it's a grisly sack.
Well, we can ditch the ammo and take... I don't know if we want to take the crossbows.
We could sell the crossbows at least.
I'm not sure the ammo's going to get us much.
No.
Leather armor, you think it's worth it to wait?
Leather armor's not too expensive, but take it.
Oh, sorry. Just as a quick note, it's raining outside, and I just saw a flash of lightning. So if my internet goes out or disappear, that's probably why I might be back. Who knows? But just as a heads up.
All right.
Because apparently all of Harrisburg is the Boondocks.
Let me double check real quick how much some of this stuff should be worth. Like the
if a haggler sells it for you, you get 30% of its worth.
Right. Like crossbows are considered what? Common?
Common.
Crossbows are common. They're lever crossbows, in case you're wondering.
So like they're 2/3 of.
They're the kinds that you pump with one hand, and not the winch ones where you have to put your foot in it and turn it.
Well, those are like 2 to 3 apiece. And then what type of gun was it again?
It's a pistol.
Pistol. That's 30.
Yeah, well, I already gave that to Arclight. So.
Yeah, that's going to be worth selling. And
the pistol's worth a lot of money. You have to decide if you want to sell it or keep it.
I can't use a gun.
Well, I've got ranged combat.
You use ranged combat with a gun. The disadvantage of a gun is a 1 in 10 chance it hangs fire and doesn't go off.
How much leather armor do we have around here?
You have 6 suits of usable leather armor.
Okay, let's take leather armor and ditch the crossbows. The armor is more expensive. It's 12 a pop.
How about the swords?
The type of swords?
Long swords.
Good. That's actually those are. Let's see.
These guys were scoring very well. I mean,
those are worth 3 a pop. So basically, you can take those. The leather armor is the most expensive.
I mean, I don't mind being burdened going back. So
right. So
yeah, Drago will tell you. I mean, they had some nice money. They got some nice equipment for a while.
Yeah. So all the swords are worth about 3 a pop at full value. The crossbows are worth about 2 to 3 at full value. The pistol's 30, and the armor is 12 a pop. So
so you know what? I mean, if we don't mind being burdened, just heading back, why don't we just do that?
I'll try to carry it as well as I can, but let's go.
Now, somebody stole your sack full of rocks and garbage.
That's right.
I know. That's such a pain.
These guys. Oh, I'm sorry. And yeah, each one of these guys has their own large sack.
Oh, all right.
Yay! We got a bunch of sacks in exchange.
I can't wait to run into that. I want to run into that burglar, that bowman again, and just be like, yo, the bandit again, and be like, yo, did you enjoy your rocks?
A nice sling tasso over my shoulder.
Yeah, you can carry it. That's fine.
Yep.
And we'll just fucking take everything at that point.
Yeah, Tasso weighs 8 stone after being stripped of all of his equipment. He's pretty heavy.
And I'll tell Drago you can help us carry some stuff back, boyo.
Well, I've got strength as well, so.
Yeah. Right, so you probably won't feel it. Drago goes, hooray, and gathers up all the loot of his comrades. If they could see me now, I'd be mortified.
Could be dead.
Well, you're very lucky that you can be seen by them right now.
I made sure of it.
All right, so you'll tromp back to town, trying to make as much haste as you can. Once again, this will be a roll of body, endurance, and an extra D12 if you have the gift of hiking.
Oh, dear.
Damn.
Please, if you're already fatigued, there could be problems.
I got a success.
I got 2 successes.
I got a success.
All right, but Mahoney is fatigued. And nobody botched, so...
Hey.
All right, so you will slog back to... I mean, you can see how being fatigued was a problem with the fight.
Oh, dear, yes.
You will get back to the western gate, where 2 different gate guards will look at you guys suspiciously as you arrive with... I think by now it's probably stopped tripping.
What's up, guys? How you doing?
Halt and be recognized. Who are you and who do you serve?
I'm going to show him the war and be like, yeah, we're bringing the bandit back in.
The guy says, the gate guard squints from up there. I can't read it from here, and he makes his...
come over here.
He makes the lieutenant come down and open the door to let you in and read your warrant.
All right.
God, you actually caught him? Says the guardsman.
Open up the bag while strapped over. Cyrus the soldier. Take a look at his face. That's the description, doesn't it?
Yeah, it definitely does.
Close
I've
up the
never
bag.
seen hair that white.
Yeah, that freaked me out when I was right up against him, so, yeah.
Truly must have made a compact with the dark powers which soured his brain.
It was...
Don't look at those 2 holes in his chest. Those were
or he was a little crazy, so...
Well, They let you in, I think as you're walking in, some of the as I said, the city is packed full of people. Let me go ahead and switch back to the city map, which I do by pushing buttons. Okay, I'm back on the city map, and I can force all of you to be on the city map, right?
Yep.
Tools, enforce players, current view.
Ha ha ha! You are now on my view. When you come in the west gate, you guys had to walk through the slums to get to the west gate, so you're already being followed by curious people. And when the guy, announces you announce you have Tiasso, there's an eruption, of people. Hooray! The vile ghost bandit has been killed! Hey!
What's up?
And people come up to thank you, and beggars come up to thank you and beg for money. You grab them and shove them aside.
Thank you.
Unlike Assassin's Creed, no one cares.
I can push beggars, thank God.
You can push them as much as you want. No, the guardsmen don't care. I have no idea why the ones in Assassin's Creed care that much.
No idea either.
The guards. Anyway, so you're not that far from the palace, as you can see from the west gate. So you'll walk up to the palace. The gate guards who Cyrus talked to yesterday are still here. They happily let you in.
Oh.
Today you were greeted by the armadillo bureaucrat, as well as a very large gorilla fella in a Elizabethan collar. Yes, we have a picture somewhere of a gorilla in an Elizabethan collar. Yes, it is hilarious.
Sweet.
And the gorilla comes forward, walking on his knuckles to greet you, says, "I am Magistrate Umberto. I preside over all official business of the palace. Allow me to give you the thanks of the High King himself for bringing this wretched malefactor to his final reward."
Yeah, here's the warrant. There's the body. This is the guy who confirmed it's the guy you want. Where's our money?
Mm-hmm. Well, okay, they ceremonial and
they just sort of look at you with their mouths agape, wondering, "The fuck is your problem?"
Actually, the magistrate just kind of looks at you guys like you're lower class people, and you've done nothing to discourage him of thinking that.
Whatever.
So, but I mean, a lot of people are just more cheering that, "Yay, that guy's dead now. We can finally get out of this damn city. Hooray!" I mean, they. The two guardsmen hold the body up so people can see it, with Tasso's face frozen in a rictus of rigor mortis and rage. The magistrate says, witness of all of these, Durago says, "Yeah, whatever these guys say. Can I go now? I'm innocent of all crimes." And the magistrate says, "Allow me to present to you from the king's coffers himself, in full adherence to the law, your reward of 5 gold coins." 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yay.
Hey, hold on. Did you just let Durago go?
No, they don't let Durago go.
Okay, I was like, listen here, boy, that guy's not as innocent as he wants you to believe.
Right, that's when you...
He doesn't actually put orphans out of fire, as I found out.
I really would. Give me a bucket and an orphan.
And a burning orphan.
A burning orphan. The city's got to be full of them. The guardsmen drag him away. And the magistrate gives you the coins and allow me to present you with the magistrate in his booming voice says, "Allow me to present you with a letter of thanks from the king himself." And he gives it to I guess he gives it to Goodwill.
Cyrus. You're like, what the fuck is this?
That's right. They give it to Cyrus because he's.
And I just hand it immediately to the goat.
All right. Congratulations.
Just start eating it.
This is delicious.
Good. Oh.
So congratulations, you have been rewarded with a letter from the king, a letter of thank you from the king. So in the future, when someone asks, "Who are you losers?" you can say, "Hey, I've got a letter of recommendation from the freaking king here."
Can I just tell the magistrate something before we head on out?
Sure.
I'd just like to say, hey, listen, magistrate.
Yes.
I realized that all we did was bring in a band, and yeah, that's probably not high on the list of your to-do shit, but The next time somebody's, causing all of your nobles to stop spending their money and not keep your economy moving, I think the king should maybe shake our hands. But other than that, you have a good one.
Magistrate kind of the magistrate doesn't look offended. He looks more like he gives you a sizing look, like a calculated look of trying to assess.
Just who the fuck I am.
That's you. I'm sorry, and your name again was?
My name ain't important, but I'm just letting you know, keeping the economy going. I've seen a lot of places as an explorer. That's probably pretty high on your want to accomplish list.
Well, thank you, unimportant commoner.
There you go. And I'm going to head on out.
Thank you for your time, magistrate.
The gorilla leans over and whispers something to the armadillo bureaucrat as you folks leave. Hooray! Everybody outside the palace. You're cheered on by more peasants who are happy that the bandit has been removed and beggars who beg you for money.
I want to head back to the church and try to heal people.
I want to go to a bar and get something to eat and drink.
Now, you all had the goal of bringing Tasso Bianco to justice.
Yes.
Okay, you may now remove this goal.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to reward all of you with a new gift. Dun, dun, dun.
Mm-hmm.
Yay.
Congratulations. You all now have the gift of Insider. Specifically, Insider with the Royal Palace.
Ooh, fancy schmancy.
The guards and stuff will treat you with greater respect. Now, later on, you can get rid of this gift. Maybe you just pissed off the royals. I don't know how you do that. Or
I can come pretty damn close.
Right, you can let this gift rot and get experience points for it instead. Or you can keep it if currying favor with the Royal Palace is something you want. And that's how sheathing gifts go. At the end of the game, we'll also have another debrief where we'll ask you if you accomplished any of your personal gifts. So right now, you can replace that. So that goes off of your goal list. And now, if you're looking to spend money, there number 6 on the
map.
On the map, reveals some of the aqueducts. You may see these round circles at the ends of them. Mm-hmm. Those are the many bathhouses in the city. They're Roman-style bathhouses where they're divided up into hot tubs and cold, Caldaria and Tevidaria. There's also number 9 is the most expensive inn in the city, the Three Spears Inn, where they can treat you to wine, women, and song. And, of course, you can also donate 1/10 or more of your income over there at the cathedral. And some of you may want to liquidate the loot you have and buy more gear.
Well, I'm going to take the traditional adventurer role here.
Yeah, I'm not in the market for new gear, but I will sell this thing for the benefit of the other people.
Yeah.
Yes, let's get...
All right, so the haggler is going to go off and he says, I know guys who know guys who will buy this stuff. So the haggler is going to go off and sell stuff. What are the rest of you going to do?
I want to go to the cathedral and try to see what the condition of the people are.
Okay, so... That's not.
And I will say, meet me over by the cathedral, guys.
It's the biggest building in the city. It's hard to miss.
What I'd like to do is I'd like to go to the barracks and see if those guards we spoke to are there.
All right. So
actually,
LordKaT is going to 13. Paulo is going to 14.
Real quick. What did they do with Durago?
They dragged him off to the barracks.
Okay, cool.
So you're going to the barracks, Jason?
Yeah.
I'm going with you.
And what's Arclight doing?
I'm just selling
gear.
Oh, you're selling stuff. That's right. Okay. Skitch, did you figure out how much all this stuff was worth, or do I have to recalculate it?
I have to I just need the numbers for all these things. How many pieces of armor?
There were 6 leather suits. There's basically 6 of everything except swords. There were 6 leather suits, 6 crossbows, and 7 swords and 1 pistol.
Okay. We're selling the pistol or no?
Yeah, sell it.
Okay.
Yay.
And I'll do the math.
In case you haven't noticed, I'm better just slamming my horns into people's bodies.
All right. I also need to figure out what the haggler offset is.
Because I remember when Jason asked me, it's like, is having a low career point? Well, you seem to spend a lot more time goring people, and the gifts you get from Explorer are pretty good. So, you can actually get away with it, and I think you have.
Well,
the mind of D8, I think, is what's carrying you, which is the way the rules are set up.
Hey, average or expensive claims 30% items sold. Okay.
May I try and haggle for an even better price for the pistol?
Usually in game terms, we only let people haggle over fungible goods and extravagant goods. And the pistol,
I don't think it's extravagant. I think
it's only expensive. Bigger guns are more expensive. And that's usually just to make the game go a little bit faster.
That's cool.
I mean, if you guys really want to, we can do the haggle contests. But I will warn you that the merchants are usually really good at this stuff because they have all the gifts necessary to haggle over prices.
I was just gonna try and sell it as like something from the bandit is a piece of history. Ooh.
Well, you could do that and try to haggle over it. I mean, we could roll, but in game, something I've noticed in game terms when players haggle over the prices and we tell them, okay, you botched the roll, and they say, well, I don't want to sell it if I botched the roll. No. If you lose the contest, you have to sell it for whatever he offers you. So otherwise, it's kind of meaningless in game.
Oh yeah, I'll just sell the pistol for as it is.
Yep.
Okay, let me just figure out how much this. We're assuming that he's selling everything at about 30%.
Yes, he gets 30%.
So, and these are all in denarii. So,
okay. Meanwhile, back at the barracks, you'll actually be greeted by the same lieutenant who greeted you before, Lieutenant Wilgefortis the Skunk. He says, congratulations on your success. You have succeeded where the road wardens failed. Good road warden.
Appreciate it. Listen, man, I just want to apologize. I said we'd bring the guy back alive, but he was beating my buddy here to death.
I know all about that. Bring him back alive. Make sure nothing happens to him. Make sure they don't fall down the stairs 3 times. Happens all the time.
I just wanted to ask you, this guy you got, his bandit friend, right?
Yeah, Durango or whatever his name is. Yeah, we got him.
You had time to talk to him yet?
Why would we talk to him? Oh, talk to him.
Talk to him.
Well, I mean, we're going to hold him for a week or so, see if anyone comes to pick him up or vouch for him. No one is going to. So then we're going to cart him off to a place called Three Corners Fort, which is a league or 2 north of here, and then probably just sell him into slavery.
All right. Let me ask you this.
God!
Let me ask you this. Can you do me a favor when you ask him questions? Because, he was part of the bandit group. You might know some things, and I got a sneaky suspicion he might know something about this, just isn't telling us. He mentioned a castle where this bandit leader hung out at. Do you think maybe you could do us a favor and see if you find anything about that?
Mm-hmm. I can do you one better. So you guys got some, sweet loot, right? I mean, they paid you a big reward for this, right?
They gave us a letter.
Would you like to buy some tickets to the town watchman's ball?
What's happening at the town's ball that's so important?
What happens there?
Well, it's a big social event. Everyone who's anyone, buys tickets to the ball.
And what type of dress is required for this ball?
Oh, come as you are.
Fair enough. How much are the tickets?
The tickets usually go for 2 dinar apiece.
$2 a piece, huh? How about we buy 4 tickets? You think we can do that?
Oh, sure.
All right.
Need me to make change?
Well, we got the 28 dinar from the guys.
So you pay him the 8 dinar.
Yeah.
And he says, that's very nice of you guys to buy tickets. I gotta go get those from my office. Why don't you come in to the? Why don't you come in with me and I'll give you the scenic tour. Would you like to see our dungeons?
I would like to see the dungeons.
All right.
Fair enough.
He'll take you inside, and you will go actually downstairs into some gloomy dungeons, most of which aren't used. But there is the cell where they're actually holding Duraga. And Lieutenant Wilgefortis knocks on the bars using a cold poker, which he then puts into a... he's got an iron poker that isn't hot at the moment. Sorry, he bangs on the bars and says, "Durago, you have visitors. They want to ask you a couple more questions, and I'm just going to observe. It's in your best interest," he says, cleaning his claws with the end of the poker, "that you tell them everything they want to know quickly and accurately. We'd greatly appreciate it." Durago, eyes kind of widen. He goes, "Yes, sir. How can I help you, gentlemen, again?"
So I'm going to ask him outright. I need more specific directions to the locations you were talking about, and I need them now.
I'll try to describe them in a way you might understand. Do you have any inquiry skills?
I do.
Okay, I will need a roll of mind and inquiry.
Like it's gay. You gotta tell us a little bit more about what.
Now, Durago has never been there himself, but you can try to piece together details from it. I'm going to make this a little harder and require a 6 or better.
Oh, sure.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'll assist then, and I'll assist.
Yeah, I mean, shadowing has an indication that when you're searching for someone and you're gossiping with someone, you can add a D12, but I'm not sure this would count in this context.
Actually, shadowing would, because you'll start asking him questions like which avenues of approach did Tasso and Defedo take when they were going back and forth from there. I'll give it to you.
All right, okay. And this is a favorite use of my skills because I'm asking about targets and stuff like that. I got a success.
All right. LordKaT is no help because he's going, well, this doesn't sound like a great lost civilization or anything. But, so you ask him some details, and he describes Now, if you had a map of that area, based on the landmarks he's giving you in descriptions, you could probably find the place if you could compare it to a map. But
I think I can find a map.
The captain only has a map of the city. The lieutenant only has a map of the city. And Durago doesn't have anything like that. But he tells you everything he needs to know and spills a lot more information than before. He doesn't look at you guys when he talks. He looks at the lieutenant when he talks.
All right. That sounds fair enough. You can work off of that.
That blows about a couple hours of your time.
That's fine. That was actually pretty appreciative. Pretty helpful. Thank you, Durago.
Right. Oh, not a problem, says Lieutenant. I think we'll let the boy sit for a while.
It feels cooperative at the least.
I'm out of tickets at the moment. Why don't you guys come back later?
Oh, thank you very much. You know what? I think I think the ball is actually going to be better off without a blood-soaked goat there. So why don't you take that as a donation for the watch?
You cleaned off your horns by now.
I haven't cleaned off my horns yet, man. I walked in the city like that. I was like, oh. So why don't you take that, at least my part of the ticket, and why don't you use that for the watch? Maybe get yourself some more equipment. Maybe take a day off or something. Whatever.
Hooray, a day off. The random goat said we have a day off.
The bloody goat.
Okay. All right. So, did we figure out how much money the loot was worth?
The equipment when sold off at 30% brings out 42 dinar and 4 orchalks.
I'm going to assume you spend the 4 orchalks on a beer.
Okay. Excellent. And there we go.
So how much is that per person then?
43 divided by 4. Actually, we'll round it up.
So it'd be basically we have 60.
Apiece.
We have 63, and then we also have the 6 gold, which would break down to
the 6 gold. You multiply that by 24, so it's 6 by. So it's 5 gold. 5 gold by 24. Oh wait, I'm sorry. 6 because you looted the Bandit King.
All right, so 6 by 24. So that's
People ask me why we do it by 12s and that, and it's like, if you have to divide the loot up, it's a lot easier.
It's 144, Skitch.
Okay. Yeah. So 144 plus 60, so plus 63, that's what, 100 and, that's 207?
Yes.
Yep,
Sorry.
Which divides up to 50 apiece, and 7 left over.
Yeah, all right.
Bad.
Jesus Christ, so I have 69 denarii right now?
Yeah.
Rock on. Is there anything you wanted to buy?
I'm a priest. I don't have anything I want to buy. I guess I'll give 10% of what I have to the church.
Traditionally, you'd give at least 10% of that to the church, possibly more.
Well,
the church is going to be happy.
Yeah, I'll give I'll give 19 to the church.
The knight already has a saber and already has good armor, so I don't think he really cares about it.
Yeah, I might as well divide most of the money I have between the two people who might require it: the goatman and the cheetahman.
Well, I don't need to buy much gear. But
why don't you save some of that money? Because some of us have to rest and heal from injuries.
Yes, we might need to get some.
Doctors can expect to get 3 dinar a day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's we might want to consult a physician in town too.
Before we do that, or actually, if you guys want to do that, because what I'm going to propose probably is going to take some time.
Mm-hmm.
So what is your all right? So what's your next step? You loot, you interrogate the guy, and you report back to the cathedral where our little Pokemon monster here, Pokemahoney, gives 1/10 of his income. Everyone at the church is happy to see you. This is totally going to fix all those holes in the rectory roof.
Can I try to heal people again?
You have. Oh well, yes. You can try to heal people again. It's a new day. Did you want to try taking?
Yes, 3 successes.
Apparently, the outside air has done you good. I just told
y'all I was a little bit tired.